Hello, POTA people. Eric, KD4MZM. We're here at the South Fork track, the Becker South Fork Track State Park. I don't know why it's called a state park, but that's how it's labeled. But it is the South Fork track, kind of a nice little park. They got about a couple thousand acres here. It's the sign for it. It's done by the Southwest Florida Water Management District. It is a daytime only park, small little park, big but small, nice, got some trails that go in through here. It is a sunrise to sunset park. Parking area is kind of medium size. You can get a few vehicles in here. I'm set up over here in the corner, got the POTA chair all set up, got the radio set up. Get down the video here and we'll get up on the air. This park has had used to be a pretty nice park to operate. There's been some comments made on the POTA page about the RF trash. It's really bad. It's hit and miss in here. If you're coming to this park, depending on the direction you're coming from, you'll see several thousand and acres of photo cells, solar panels that the power company has put in just right around the corner from here, and they are really, really noisy. This park is on State Road 62, kind of off it's a main road, but you'll miss it if you're not really looking for it. That's the parking area right here. Really no shade whatsoever. Depending on the time of day, you can park over here to the side as the sun sets and get a little bit, but overall there's really no shade in the parking area at all. The way that I find the park, because I've driven by it a couple of times and missed it, is if I'm coming down the road here, as I'm coming down, I always look for these three big major transformers right here. As soon as I see them, I know my park's on my immediate left if I'm heading from that direction, or on my right if I'm coming. They stand out, they're in the clear, so as soon as I see them, I know the park is right here. The entrance is right here on the road. It can get a little wet in here depending on how you pull in, but otherwise it's a really nice park to operate. These three big transformers here, I've never had any noise off of them. Again, I've commented on the comments in the POTA page, on the Facebook page. People have talked about this park, and it was always very nice to operate out here. Very RF friendly in terms of the RF hash and trash. But here lately, it has gotten kind of rough, so be prepared for that. The solar farms right on the other side of the woods here, and less than a quarter mile, if that, around the corner here. Like I said, you'll see them when you're coming in. You can't miss them. Thousands of them, acres of them, solar panels, and the trash that's coming off of those is just horrendous. So it can kind of make this park kind of an RF unfriendly to work with. I've got the 891 and the 450, both Yaesus, and I can notch some of it out, but again, it is kind of rough. There have been some operators that just given up. It can get that bad in here, so bear that in mind. But about 5 to 10 minutes away from here, driving time, is another park. You've got Moody Branch, K-3656, right down the road from here. Go down the road, it's on the left, and you take a left, and it's down on the road there. So you can do a twofer right here very, very easily. They're each one of these parks here 5-10 minutes apart depending on the traffic that's out there. So it's very easy to do a twofer right here. I just left Moody Branch, and on the way back home I have to pass this one, so I jumped right in here, and we'll do a quick hit and get here before it starts getting dark. The sun is setting, so we've got half hour, 45 minutes before we start getting the sunset. This park can be a little rough in mosquitoes. There's nothing out here. There's no facilities out here. So it is a little wet out in the fields and out in the woods, so come prepared for that. Make sure you got your mosquito spray. I have been out here, and yes, it can get a little rough with the mosquitoes out here. Now this sign used to be brown. They're starting to change all these out. The Southwest Florida Water Management District is putting them all up. And I can tell this sign here is brand new. It's got, you can tell they had just dug the holes. It's still fresh dirt, still loose. So this is a new one. When we pulled in here, I told the other half, I said they must have just put that up because it wasn't there the other day when we drove by. We didn't have a chance to stop, but it was the brown one. So they've changed that out. There's basically hiking trails in through here, and that's about it. There's no lake or anything in here to fish. I've been here. I've seen wild turkeys. I've seen the deers and such, and the other wildlife that comes around here. But this is the parking area. Plenty of room in here. Plenty of room to set up in. I've only seen maybe 2 or 3 vehicles, including myself, in here at one time. I've never seen any more than that. So there's plenty of room to set up and everything. But again, bear in mind, there is a large solar array, solar power generating right down the street from here, less than a quarter mile, if that. And it can get kind of horrendous with the RF trash. So bear that in mind. But if not, like I say, 5-10 minutes driving, if that, you can be over at Moody Branch 6317. But this here is Kilo 3656 here at the South Fork Track State Park. Anyway, that's all there is. Like I say, there's not much here. Let me drop the video and get the radios fired up and get on the air and put some of you guys in the log today from Kilo 3656. 73's KD4MZM.